Well, here we are back again for our second vlog. My grandson Maximus was blown away with the first one, so hopefully he's going to enjoy this one as well.
Yeah.
And for those that are curious, these are my grandchildren. We've got Maximus, who's 9, Malachi, who's 6, and Arcadian, who's 5.
Since we moved onto the boat, we've been at Crick Marina for about a week and a half. Yeah, about a week and a half.
And the original plan was to be for 2 weeks, and I think unless we actually kick ourselves out, we'll be here for a lot longer, because you're sort of cocooned in the safety net of the marina.
Yeah. And the people are lovely, absolutely.
Yeah,
wonderful.
fantastic. Yeah. Shan't name names because they're all absolutely brilliant, but just made us feel so welcome, so at ease. Being newbies, you're worried of asking questions, and I have asked some daft questions, but now they've.
We thought they were daft, but they didn't.
And I got some daft answers. No, very, very helpful. And the people just across the road, A&B Brokerage.
Yeah, where we bought the boat.
Yeah, fantastic bunch of chaps and chapesses. Yeah, really, really helpful. 7:30 on a cold and frosty Monday morning, and you couldn't pick a better bloody morning. And it's just little moments like this that reminds me why I'm doing this. Beautiful. The sun's now coming up over the horizon at golden hour. Crisp frosty grass underfoot. Lovely. Yeah, so we've planned a little 10-mile chug up the cut, just to really get the feel for the boat, make sure there's nothing mechanically wrong with it, get the hang of getting the pointy end going in the right direction.
Yeah.
And
which we did quite well.
Yes, yeah, in the end, yeah.
And we went up to Elkington Bridge.
Yeah, which from Crick Marina, if you come out of the basin and turn right, so you're heading north up the Grand Union.
Yeah.
So 5 miles up, 5 miles back, and Elkington Bridge, bridge number 28. There's a winding hole, which we'll talk about later, and turned round there and came back.
Yeah.
Well, our official maiden voyage. Just come out of the marina, and we're now on the cut on the Grand Union for our official first maiden voyage. Use the Canal planner to plan the route, going down about just over a 2-hour chug down the canal to a winding hole, which is a V-shaped cutout in the bank. You can put your nose in to turn round, or wind as it's called. Moor up for half hour, have a little bit of lunch, and then head back. Then hopefully everything is okay with the engine, all ready for our big departure on Friday. Now going to go past the marina entrance, that's to the main basin at Crick Marina. So that's quite a tight little turning.
Yeah, apologies for any wind noise in the video.
Deb had a curry. Oh, sorry, couldn't resist that. As we were saying,
Yeah, apologies for any wind noise.
Can't talk about wind without laughing.
Oh dear. Oh, right.
Hang on.
Oh, mate.
I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, apologies for any wind noise in the videos, because obviously we just film with an iPhone.
Yeah,
so
we've got no real way of reducing wind noise. If we decide to carry on doing these vlogs, I'll invest in some better equipment. So yeah, so apologies there.
Well, so far so good. Been cruising for, I don't know, really, lost track of time. Probably about 20 minutes, getting the feel for the boat, and nothing to miss. Bit of vibration through the tiller, more than I've experienced on hire boats. Now on the survey report, that did mention something about the bearing. I don't know whether it's a top bearing or bottom bearing, but I'll ask somebody about that. Probably post something on one of the Facebook forums, Narrowboat Facebook forums, which are very helpful, I've found, and no doubt I'll get a plethora of advice on what it is and ways to resolve it. Deb's just gone in to make our first brew under power, and she'll be with us to join us in a minute. Morning. Here comes Debbie with our first cup of tea.
Oh, wind's blowing in the wrong direction.
I nearly swiped them out of her hands with the tiller. Doing well, haven't hit anything.
No, so far. Scenery.
Do you want to have a go?
No.
Yeah, well, we're going slow.
I'm too short.
Deb's now took the tiller for the first time. Just chugging along in tick over past some narrow, moored boats.
This way is that way, that way is this way. That way is that way.
That's it.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Okay. Big. So that way, the front goes
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. So you're now over to the right.
It's left. No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
right.
No, sorry, your tiller to the right, which
Yeah.
will bring you straight in it. Ta-da!
There you go. All yours.
Enjoying it?
No. No. Well, yes. I just have to remember what way the boat goes when you
Yeah.
do that.
You tend to just zigzag down the canal for your first 10 minutes, getting the feel for it. Deb's now going to do her first bridge, bridge number 21. good fag paper's width my side.
Oh, really?
No, you're okay, you're okay.
Kills your arm, doesn't it?
Well, I couldn't have done better myself.
And Mark is very insistent on doing his beer waffle. Apologies for that.
No, I do enjoy my ales, my craft ales, so I'd just like to give a little review on the beer that I happen to be drinking that day. Not that I drink beer every day, or try and encourage anybody to drink beer every day. And it's just my amateur opinion on that one pint on that one day. So if it's a bad pint, I'll say why I think it's a bad pint. It was the one at the bottom of the barrel, which I tend to seem to get a lot. But
right, going to try and do this with the sun blazing in my eyes. Sat here at the moorings in Crick. I just ordered myself a pint of Silly Cow. Didn't see what brewery it was from. It was in a little box on a shelf, and I have a sneaky suspicion it was probably the last pint in the barrel. So here goes. One from last. Well, I'd like to say this was a right nice pint, but unfortunately I can't. Now, I don't know whether that's because I've never had a nice pint of Silly Cow to compare it to, or whether that is just a bad pint, but no, sorry. Yeah, so I can put up with this, I think. Here's my temporary garden, be it temporary for as long as it's taken Deb to make me a bacon and cheese toasty. Let the dogs out for a run and a wee and a poo. Got my poo bags ready. Responsible dog owner. And just sit here, enjoy and take it all in. Lovely. Right, let's see if the dogs want to come out for a wee. Alfie! This is Bonnie. And Alfie. What do you reckon to this thing, eh? What do you reckon to this? Just had our cheese and bacon toasties, and now for the second half of the first half of our maiden voyage. Yeah, so we haven't got to the point where we turn round, which is
Elkington Bridge.
Elkington Bridge. There's a winding hole there, so we'll be turning round and heading back. I've just watched, while we was having bacon sandwiches, Willow Wren training videos, which I must have watched 1,000 times, and I know where I was going wrong. I was trying to keep Deb to keep the nose in on the bow line, which was stopping my back end coming in. Anyway, yeah, it's going to work better next time. I can feel it in the water. Either that or I've got an infection. My first herring. Sun's absolutely blazing in my eyes. We've just winded at the winding hole, and now we've got a couple of hours cruise back. Just hoping I'm not going to meet too much this way, because I really, with the glare off the water, I really am struggling to see. Well, so far so good. No disasters, a couple of near misses. Again, I just need to check 100% on the protocol who has right of way. I think I know, but I think the other people coming the other way have just been a little bit more assertive than me. Maybe I'm being too passive, but it can't be a bad thing. The winding hole, I messed up a little bit. I think I turned too late, so I missed the V part of it, overshot that. But again, no major things, got through there okay, and just thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot explain how much I'm buzzing from this, and this is our life from now on. Obviously it helps when the weather's in your favour. Have noticed, and I don't know whether it's a thing along here, a couple of times we've gone to moor up, there's a practice mooring, and the boat sort of not on a 45-degree angle, but gone over, and we've actually haven't got up to the Armco, but we've run aground. We managed to reverse out of it okay, but that then scuppered my mooring practicing. So I'll get some more mooring practicing in later. Might go out again tomorrow just to top up with diesel. Then that will give me a rough idea of how much diesel I've used in the last couple of hours cruising. I think since I filled up with diesel, the only cruising we've done is today, and I've had it's not a Webasto or an Everspacker. It's a similar sort of diesel heater. I will find out the name for it. We've had that running maybe 6 times for a half an hour, and with today's cruising, we'll fill it with diesel, and that will tell us how much diesel we're getting through, roughly. Well, that threw me. I just come round a blind bend, heard a toot toot, got right to the outside edge, expecting there to be a boat, and there wasn't. Unbeknown to me, the little bridge I went under, little humpback bridge, it was somebody sounding their horn as they went over the bridge. So no harm done though. Just love it when we come up to moored boats and just drop it down into tick over, which we're only travelling barely above tick over anyway, but just dropping it down to that on this Barras Shire 45, it goes down to about 950 RPM or 9,500 RPM, and you couldn't get much slower. You just feel your whole demeanour, your blood pressure drop. I actually like it when we see the moored boat, so we drop it down to this speed. In fact, I think from now on I'm going to stick to this speed. Well, I've just gone to the front of the boat to check on my GoPro camera on the tripod. That's captured a lovely 3 to 4 hours of video footage, and it's not there. So all I can assume was when I misjudged the winding hole and met the weeping willow overhanging it, it decided to go swimming. Now there's no way I'm going to go back, sort of head an hour and a half journey back, only not to be able to see it. So a little bit annoyed, but hey ho, live and learn. Now going to get some water.
Just going to check on the fire.
Yeah. Well, by the looks of that, it's burning again.
Yeah, I managed to save it.
Well, here's our water, CRT water point. We pay our licence for to be able to use this. Yeah, I've got a 60-foot cassette reel, so I've got to actually unreel all this to go the 8-foot from our water point. So that's where our water goes in. Under there there's a stainless steel tank, approximately 110 gallons.
Right in?
Right in. That'll do, just sort of a couple of feet.
A couple of feet.
Well, that's it really.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the video.
Well, we have had one thing. We've had a few questions about the boat.
Yeah.
So what we'll do in the next video, if there is a next video, is go through the boat.
With a duster.
Go through the boat. I'll go through with the duster.
And
Mark will follow.
I'll follow behind with the camera. Yeah, just so we can take you through and just go through some of the features of the boat,
what
we
liked.
Yeah, which made us choose the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Hopefully you did like it. If you didn't, say why you didn't. Any questions, ask questions, and we'll try to answer them.
Yep, and subscribe.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
So
Now coming into our marina. So it's just a nice sharp turn in there. It's quite a wide opening, this one. And then we have to go nose first into the berth opposite us, so we can then reverse back into our berth.